joining us. Before we get started, I want everyone to get a stuffed animal, something that we can throw up and catch. And then also, you can also get some rolled up socks, a little ball, and then also if you can get a piece of paper or some cards, and that way we're going to be throwing up and catching it as well. Okay, so today's fun lesson is going to be on catching. So I'll give everybody about 10 seconds to get something. 9, 8, 7, and let's make sure we get our water ready as well. You snuck up on. All right, so what did you get? You said?
I got a squishy.
A little squishy with no ears. All right, well, we do what we can, but we could get whatever and we're gonna be, what I want you to start doing is we're gonna throw up and catch, right? So we wanna make sure we're looking at it. And then what we can do too is maybe get on the floor and throw it up and catch it, right? So I have this, I don't know what his name is, this furry animal. We're gonna get up and catch, right? Good, so let's do a couple more. Throw up and catch. So kind of start seeing, do I need to throw it up higher? Do I need to throw it up in front of me? Am I just throwing it to the back so I'm never gonna catch? So let's have fun with it. Good. One more. One more, one more. Whoa, and be careful, let's not hurt ourselves. All right, so we're gonna put our fun stuff to the side for now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna act out the words, right? So the first word we're gonna have is jump. Do we know how to jump? We're gonna bend and jump. So let's jump and jump and jump and jump and jump and jump and shrink and shrink. And now we're gonna skip. Let's skip. Let's skip around the room. Let's skip around each other. Skip around your stuffed animals. Skip backward and forward. And we're gonna jump. Jump, 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 and shrink. And skip. Let's skip. Let's skip. Let's skip. And jump, 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 jump. And shrink. And skip. And jump, 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 and shrink, and skip. It's too fast for you. Jump, shrink, and skip. It's a little unfair because I'm saying it. All right, good. So now, the next new word is soar. So let's soar like an eagle. Let's soar. And now, we're going to wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Whoa. And then we're going to crawl. Let's crawl, let's crawl, let's crawl. And then we're going to soar. Whoa. And then we're going to wiggle. There we go, there we go. And then we're going to crawl. What? Beep, beep. And then we're going to soar. And then we're going to wiggle. And then we're going to crawl. Good job, good job. All right, let's get up, let's get up. Now, I want you to be small.
And tiny.
I want you to be big.
Oh, wait.
And now we're gonna spin. Woo! And small. And big. And spin. And small. And big. And spin. All right, let's be careful, let's be careful. All right, let's get some water. Good job. And now we're gonna do some lunges, all right? We're hips, here's our hips. We're gonna lunge with some, so first let's lunge and lunge. We're gonna lunge with high hips. These are high hips. So keep them high, keep them high. How about if we lunge with low hips? We're gonna go down. We bring our hips up high. We're going to bring our hips down low. Hips high, hips low. Now I want you to do some lunges while you move. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Hello. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing today?
Why, fine. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to try to lunge over something. Okay. I'm going to try to lunge over this heart. Why don't you lunge over your squishy? Ready? And lunge. And then I'm gonna turn around and lunge.
And I lunged over both of them.
You lunged over both of them. You're pretty talented. Awesome. All right. Now, let's get in the band, everybody. We're gonna march. March, march, march. And I want you to march forward, march backwards. We're gonna march laterally. We're gonna march in a diagonal. Good job. All right, now we're gonna have whichever, if you have a furry friend or if you have your water bottle, we're gonna do a one-leg balance routine. Okay, so you're gonna pick up one leg and you're gonna balance. Okay. So what I want you to try to do is see how do you, if you keep your hips high, how does that feel? Versus if you put your hips low, is that easier? Is that harder? Now let's switch. How about if you have your arms at the same place? Start at the same place. We're gonna balance, and then I'll go.
Can I hit it with my head?
I guess if you want to balance like that. Okay, just feel it again like that. We're reaching. Now what about if you have your arms not the same? Yeah, that's for done. And then how does it feel? Whoa. Whoa. That makes it a little harder if you're like a pretzel, right? All right, good. Okay, now we're gonna run. Let's run. Let's run. We're gonna run accelerating. So we're gonna start slow, and then we're gonna go faster, and then, okay? So run accelerating. Now I want you to run decelerating. So we're gonna start fast and then slow down. Perfect. Now run fast and slow down. Good job. Now I want you to run in a triangle. Going. Ready? Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. Good job. All right. Good job. Okay. So now we're gonna prep to how do we catch, right? So to catch, should we have our palms down? These are our palms down. Or should we have our palms up? What do you think? Palms down, palms up to catch. What do you think?
Palms up.
Palms up to catch, right? Good job. So, all right, we're done. No, we're not done yet, right? Okay.
If you do like this.
Exactly. So should you have your palms, so we already said palms up. Should you have your palms open or closed?
Open.
Open, of course, right? And then you close them, of course, when you're going to catch, right? Not before you catch it, right? Okay, and then I want you to follow it, right? So let's say you're going to look at it and then see it fall. That's all I want you to try to do with it, okay? So remember, this is a skill of today. So whatever you're going to catch, look at it, move it up, move it down. Keep tracking it side to side. I see you. Who is this? Tata. I see you, Tata. Okay? Then you throw Tata or whatever up and see it fall all the way down. Right? So the whole thing is to keep following it. Again. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to touch it. Not catch it. We're going to try to touch it. So you're going to go up. Up. I kept following. So try to pick. You did it. So, book. Good. Okay, so let's try just touch it.
I did it.
You did it. Good. All right, let's try it again. And touch it. All right. Well,
too far.
Careful with the ceiling, silly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to grab it. We're going to throw it up and grab it.
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 Good. Now we're going to try to do this. We're going to throw it up and catch it with the other hand. Good. Fun, huh? All right. Now we're going to throw it up and catch it. So if you're looking at it the whole time, that was really good. If you look at it, you're going to be catching it. Good. And so this is working on what's my space like? How do I have to be? By timing, if you ever have a balloon and you try it with a balloon, the balloon's going to take longer, right? So that way you have to be like, anticipate where it's going to be. Yes. Or if you have a ball, something heavier, it's going to be coming down quicker. All right. So now we're going to do something called balance rotation. So if you were playing golf, or if you're playing a bunch of sports, we try to control what's happening down here as well as what's happening up here. So what we're gonna do is we want you to you're gonna put one leg firmly down, right? So touch, kind of as if you're hugging the floor, and you want to not bend your knees so much or lock it really tight, so you're just gonna bend a little bit, and then you're gonna pick up your other foot, right? You're gonna make this nice, pretty square. And then we're gonna do here, there you go. And then we're gonna hug ourselves, and we're gonna turn one way and the other. But we wanna keep our legs without moving them, okay? So let's see if we can do it 5, whoops. And 1, and that's 1 complete. And 2, complete. 3, and if you have to refocus, okay? So go slowly, go slowly. You want to keep this up, so not moving these legs.
1.
All right, so if you can turn even more, that's better, especially if you don't lose, okay? Now we're gonna, getting hot in here. So then what we want is to switch legs, right? We don't want one leg all strong and one leg not so strong.
That's what I did.
So we're gonna swap, right? So we're gonna make sure our legs are there. Hug ourselves because we are special. And we're gonna turn. 1. 2. 2. So pick up that knee.
9.
Pick up that knee, Giselle.
Oh. And I was just saying.
Good. And that way you're kind of detaching your upper body from your lower body. Great. And that way we're able to we can move quicker, have something going on up here and down here. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to do some karaoke. What is karaoke? Right? So a lot of times we think that it is, let me just set my timer here. It is we're singing. Well, that's karaoke. Now we're going to do karaoke. So you're going to do like this, and like this. So we're going to keep going faster. Okay? So if you have more space, you can go whichever way you want. Okay? We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Y'all ready? Ready, set, go. Let's go. Let's go. So go faster, Dusan. Go faster. Go faster. Silly. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go around each other. Good. And keep turning. Oh, I keep hitting. I'm sorry. 12 more seconds. We're doing good.
I keep hitting myself.
And just find whichever space you have and keep going. Right? It's pretty cool. All right, good job. Very good. All right, so now we're going to do a gorilla crawl. Okay, do you remember what a gorilla crawl was?
Yeah.
So we're going to crawl to one side, hop over. Crawl to the other side, hop over. Okay? All right, getting ready. If you need water, we'll get water in the next station unless you're getting it some right now. And go. Right? So we're going to crawl this way. And we're going to, and careful. If you have friends with you, and then go back, boink. Right, so keep on. Crawl to one side, bring your legs over, crawl to the other, bring your legs over. Good job. Keep going, keep going. Good job. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
And I'm going to jump over, Giselle. Good job. And stop. Perfect. All right, let's get some water real quick.
I already got water before.
Now we're going to get our card or our paper. Let's get ready with that one. So I'm going to show you first with a paper. Let's see.
This is our card. Crazy.
So let's say this is a big paper, right? But just so you can see it, I'm going to throw it up and catch it. Throw it up and catch it, right? And what we can do too, if that's so easy for you, you can throw it up, clap, and then I still didn't catch it. So you can clap on your back, right? And then catch it. The fan is making it move a little, okay? So then keep on throwing it up and catching it, okay? With a card, it's kind of hard, but throw it.
How do you do that?
Whoop. Thank you, body, for helping me catch it. All right, keep having fun. Good job. Let's do it one more time. Whoop. Perfect. All right, that that was fun. All right, now we're gonna bound. So what is bound? We're gonna bound, okay? So we're gonna bound in a triangle. Giselle wants to bound in a triangle first, okay? So we'll start on this side. Ready? This is my triangle. This is my triangle, right? So let's bound in a triangle and then start the timer again. It's okay. Ready, go. Good. Keep
How
bounding.
about a square?
How about a square, she says. Ready, go. Bound in the square. So I want 4 big bounds. 1, 2, 3,
5 plus 1, 2, 3,
and 4. Good job. All right.
2.
Good. How about you try to bound to your first letter of your name? Can you do that?
You can follow me or I can follow you.
Sure. So I'm going to do a little bound here for this part of the G, and that's our time. And then we're going to go. Keep going. We did it. Okay. Almost there. Good job. All right. So now I want you to skip. What letter should we skip to first?
A G or an S?
A G or an S. Let's start with an S. Ready? Let's go. Good. Now we're going to go back and keep. Try to look for those smooth little edges, right? Now let's do a Z. And so in a Z, right? So you're going to do it. It's going to look the same, but it's kind of a sharper turn. And a sharper turn. Good job. Perfect. Okay. So now I want you to get the heaviest weights you can. Or just let's get our arms. Okay?
I got you.
No. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend we have the heaviest weights, okay? So we're going to go down in a squat. Our elbows are going to touch our knees. Our knees are not going to be closed. It's going to be open. And then we're going to go up and press it up. Ready? For 30 seconds. Go. And squeeze. Good. And down. And squeeze up. And squeeze up. Let me see you. Pretend it's so. Push it. Make your own resistance.
I just heard them.
Good job. Good job. 5 more seconds. Oh, this one's heavier. This one's heavier. Good job. All right.
That was tiring. I'm sweaty.
Yeah, sweaty. Okay, so get some water. We need some water. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to get up using no hands. Okay? It's going to be easier for some than others, and that's okay. And let's say you can't do it today. You may say, I'm going to use 2 hands today. And then as I get stronger, no hands and that kind of stuff. Ready? Let's go. And so we're going to sit down, and then we're going to get up.
Oh, yeah,
Okay?
really works.
We're going to sit down and go up. Get it faster. Good. Sit down. Get up. Go. Let's sit down. Can you do a jumpy jack when you get up? And jumpy jack. And down. And jumpy jack. Good down. Let's get up. And spin. And down. And up. Woo! That was good. Good job. All right. And now let's get some water. And let's get either something that we can sit on, or we can just sit crisscross applesauce. Find something to sit on.
My math that I always use.
Good. So let's keep it up. Let's keep it closed like this. And I want you to sit right there like this. You're going to sit here, okay? And this little activity is called blow it away, okay? We're going to see how we can visualize if we're having any worries or stresses, how we're able to blow something away, okay? So it helps any negative feelings or thought patterns. We want to just let it go, okay? So if we're thinking about all the stuff that's going on, we can't control everything ourselves, right? So we're going to let that go, okay? When we're breathing out, we're getting rid of something called carbon dioxide, right? So we want We don't need that in our body. We need oxygen. So we're going to take a deep breath in and let carbon dioxide out. Good. So what I want you to be comfortable. Are you comfortable? Good. A little comfortable. So we're going to be comfortable.
Can I sit like this?
You can sit like that if that makes you comfortable. And you're going to put your hands together as if you're making a little bowl. Okay? And I want you to visualize anything that's bothering you. Okay? So just visualize it. And it's right here in your little cup, right? So visualize in your cup. And sometimes if it's something that's really bothering you, it's going to feel really heavy, right? But I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and blow it away. Okay? Visualize it again. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And now I want you to take a long inhale in through your nose and a long exhale, blowing it away. Send that worry far, far, far away. I want you to try doing it with faster breaths, and then I want you to try doing it with slower exhale, slower breath. Soft and gentle, or short and strong. What makes your worry go away farther and farther away? And it might be, Giselle might like it. It might help her to do it one way. For me, it's usually going to be just the long and gentle, get it away, right? So I want you just to sit quietly, relax. Do you feel better after doing that? Mm-hmm. Good. All right, well, thank you so much for coming. This was fun.